welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Klaus. Spring is in the air, and that means spring cleaning. I know, it's sort of a love-hate relationship with this time of year, but we're here to give you some easy spring cleaning tips. Now, before we get your home in tip-top shape, let's take a look at what's on the show. How to achieve your dream backyard so you can enjoy the outdoors this spring. We tell you the one item you should add to your cleaning to-do list. Plus, updating your space with American Furniture Warehouse. That and much more coming up on Arizona Living. For some, spring cleaning can be a dreaded chore, and for others, it's a fresh start to the new season. But whether you love it or you hate it, some new information says spring cleaning might actually be good for you. So joining us today is Dr. Bronwyn Karlblum from Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine. Dr. Karlblum, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So Dr. Karlblum, let's start with the research. There's been a study out of the University of California talking about fighting stress hormones. What did they find?
This study was very interesting. Basically, what they looked at was how someone might describe their home environment, either with stressful words like clutter, I need to fix this, versus more restful words like this is my favorite spot or this is so peaceful. And they looked at how those descriptors matched up with their stress lab work. And what they found was folks who had a lot of negative things to say about their home, had a more cluttered environment, scored more poorly on their stress scores and their stress labs than those who described their homes with organization and peaceful words.
What are the benefits of spring cleaning?
So it comes back to that stress hormone cortisol. When we have a cleaner home or a more organized home, we do see more healthy levels of cortisol, and the health benefits from that are really cascading from there. So when we have more healthy levels of cortisol, we see reduced risk of heart disease, improved levels of happiness, decreased levels of depression, better sleep. So it's really important to address that, get that stress under control.
Really important to de-stress and relax, and you should just do that by getting exercise in while you're spring cleaning.
Absolutely. The nice thing about reducing our stress, it opens up the opportunity to make all sorts of better life choices, better sleep, more exercise, eating more healthily, all of those things.
So let's talk about this connection between clutter and mindset. Is it just the idea of I have clutter around me, or is it the action of actually decluttering that helps with the mindset?
I think it's probably a little bit of both. I know for me personally, cleaning can be a stress reliever. It's almost a meditative act for me. It gives me an opportunity to process my day, the experiences that I had, think through my emotions, that sort of thing. But also, again, we have more research than just that one article that suggests that having a more clutter-free home and having a clean home actually reduces our stress hormones and makes us feel better.
I mean, I hear that a lot, and then I look around and think, whoops, I got some work to do. I think like spring cleaning can, just put you in that mental state in flow. And I always feel like that then reduces stress and then creates some happy hormones. Is that part of it?
Yes, absolutely. Again, I think it's both. Both that act of cleaning can be therapeutic and make you feel better. And we know that being in a clutter-free and more organized environment allows for more relaxation, which our body and our mind so desperately need to get through the day and deal with life stressors, everything.
And I think this is some good news and some bad news, however you want to take it. But the study also indicated that housekeeping can actually make you happier.
Yes, true. We have some therapeutic benefit from cleaning, but we also really have that strong, repeated correlation between a clean home and happy people that live there.
And so take us here, Doctor. What are your tips on making the most of our spring cleaning?
I think that it's super important to declutter. If I were coming from myself personally, I think that's the most important thing. I live in a small historic home, so storage and organization are huge. So I always recommend that you go through a decluttering process, go through the things that you don't use every day, or, as that famous YouTube or Netflix, documentary says, things that don't bring you joy, and donate those to people who might need them more than you do. That provides a more stress-free home, allows you more room to clean and organize and create this environment that can really make you feel good.
So give us your take on using natural cleaners.
Yes, I think this is an important point also. So I want to stress that not all bacteria and germs are bad, but there are some that are bad. Things like Salmonella and E. coli that especially tend to appear in our kitchen or in our bathrooms from cooking or bathroom use. It's really important to have cleaners that can take care of that bacteria and actually kill that bacteria for you. Now, that being said, harsh chemical cleaners can be sensitive to some people. They're not great for our environment. They can cause skin rashes or eye irritation, even lung irritation from inhaling them. So there's an argument absolutely for natural cleaners. It's important to make sure we're getting bacteria cleaning potential. But the EPA, actually the Environmental Protection Agency, has a great website where you can look to find cleaners that are both environmentally friendly and a little more natural, but still give you that important benefit of getting rid of harmful bacteria.
And what about changing air filters and vacuuming carpets and really cleaning out maybe some of those allergens that are in the home?
Hugely important. So having a good vacuum cleaner that can really get in there and clean the dust mites out of your rug, as well as regularly changing your air filters. I personally live in Arizona, in Phoenix, where we run the air conditioner a lot, and we're also in a dusty environment. So it's recommended here to change it almost once a month. You want to make sure that you're checking that vent return and seeing your air filter. Once you start to see that buildup of dust, it's time for a new one.
So really, when we think about spring cleaning, we need to remember that it helps us both mentally and physically.
Absolutely. It's both.
Dr. Carl Bloom, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I got to go start cleaning. For more information, just head to their website. If part of your spring spruce up involves getting your yard in shape, then a trip to Moon Valley Nurseries is a must.
Moon Valley Nursery has been in business for a little over 25 years now. We started locally in the Phoenix area, and it was an amazing story. We started from a pumpkin patch, and we're able to earn enough money selling pumpkins to sell Christmas trees, which is another fun thing we do every year now. With the Christmas tree lot, we're able to start our very first nursery, and it literally grew from there. It's been an amazing ride. Hi, I'm Sal Bracali with Moon Valley Nurseries. I'm the operations manager for this amazing company. What we're really known for is coming out and doing design for our clients, whether it's at their home or here in the nursery, and finding the right trees for the right spot, and then coming out and doing the actual installation. All the hard work, everything else, it's all done by our amazing crews. When our clients are looking to put trees in their yard, some of the key things that we're looking for is what it's going to accomplish for them. So if there's an area of concern, for example, maybe an unwanted view or some sound, privacy, obviously shade for the family, if there's anything in particular that we need to accomplish for you, we want to know that to start so we find the right tree. Also knowing the space that it's going to go in so we can make sure the right size tree goes in the right location. The type of look that you like. We have clients that want the Tuscan look, to the desert Southwest look, to the amazing tropical oasis. So we really want to incorporate your ideas and help you with your design that way. And these nursery pros really know what they're doing. They're fantastic at running the crews and doing the installation and using the big equipment and all the stuff that we use to get your yard done right. The staff that we have has been trained by us for years and years, and they really have an excellent idea that we have true pride in our nursery pros. A lot of times they're going on our website and using our backyard builder, which is an awesome web design. It allows you to go ahead and plug and play certain trees and shrubs in your yard and get a feel for maybe how you like your yard to look. And then you can come in and speak with the nursery pro that can give you advice as to whether or not that's the right plant, the right spacing, and whether or not it's going to look best to grow in your yard. One of the greatest things about what we do as a company is we grow these guys from cuttings and from seeds, and we grow them in our local environment. So they're already acclimated, they're going to grow really well from the first day you put them in, and you also have our advice to tell you how to water and fertilize and get them growing so they're going to be successful for you. If you're looking to save the environment and be kind of environmental friendly, you don't have to do just the plant material that's going to be low water use in desert. That's great, you save water, but another big factor is really low maintenance. Low maintenance means you don't have to have somebody come out and mow your yard, trim your yard, cut your yard, run blowers all the time, and waste all those fuels. In addition to, it's a lot cleaner and your yard looks a lot better as well. So xeriscape plants, like some of the cactus and succulents and low water use trees are very popular, or you can go with some of the palm trees where again you get super low maintenance, or some of the evergreen trees that don't have all the litter, some things that don't bloom or don't have a lot of seeds. They're just easier to keep up with for our clients. One of the services that people don't know that we do, and it's actually a very big part of our business, is that we rent trees. So we do big venues and big events, whether it's something that's seasonal. We do everything from people's backyards and high school graduations to weddings, you name it. We definitely have a big following of clientele that'll come in and rent trees seasonally as needed. So we'd love to have you guys come into the nursery and pick out some amazing trees and shrubs. We'll definitely help you out with your design, make sure the right trees are going in the right spot. Enjoy the beautiful garden and nursery that we have here, and let us bring it to your yard and make your home just as great as our nurseries are.
Here's an easy spring cleaning tip. If your kitchen sink is a little smelly, try running a couple of slivers of lemon rind through your garbage disposal and follow with a cold water flush to get rid of those odors. I like it. Stick around, there's more coming up on Arizona Living. We get design advice from American Furniture Warehouse. And dealing with stress and anxiety can be challenging. We show you a place offering a lifeline.
Enjoy local stories from your community in the form of videos, articles, podcasts, live streams, and more. Find it all only at yourview.com.
One way to spruce up your space is new furniture or decor, and the experts at American Furniture Warehouse show us how.
Freshening up your space for spring is easy with just a few accessories and some vibrant pops of color. We started with a neutral color palette with creams, browns, and tans and created a cozy space to relax. But when it's time to freshen up for spring, we want to reflect the outdoors and bring in some extra color. Bringing in bright blues, yellows, and purples really transforms this room for a vibrant springtime feel. We started by replacing the coffee table with a matching ottoman and adding a yellow throw and accessories to cozy up the space. Replacing the end table with some stylish baskets creates visual space and adds more storage options. Adding in an additional accent chair provides extra seating and gives the space an eclectic feel. Finally, adding in plants, pillows, and colorful accessories transforms this space for a vibrant springtime feel. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
Life seems more stressful than ever, but there is help out there. The counselors at Lifeline PCS can help you cope with all of life's challenges.
Lifeline PCS is an outpatient behavioral health clinic. We specialize in all modalities of treatment for all populations. We have 6 different locations and we are here to serve the community in any way that they can possibly need. There is a misperception sometimes that counseling is strictly for people with serious mental illnesses. However, given the current times that we're all dealing with the pandemic, we're actually seeing people who for the first time are dealing with behavioral health issues. So we have people who for the first time are dealing with basic needs, not being able to pay rent, not being able to have money for groceries. And so we're really encouraging people who maybe for the first time that they've ever experienced behavioral health issues to come and seek counseling, because it definitely can help get through the really tough times.
The effect of COVID on counseling today has really made a big impact. My specialty is trauma, so kind of seeing it as this almost global trauma that everybody's had to go through, no matter the impact on people personally. You know, sometimes people are just impacted by the change in their environment or the requirement from work or having to stay home. There is a lot of different impacts of COVID, and people have come to see us for grief and loss, unfortunately, and kind of helping navigate through these difficult times. We were lucky enough to be really prepared to go forward with teletherapy, and even that, you know, it's great that we still get to stay connected with our clients and help learn from them time, but there is a craving, I feel, from the community just for that personal interaction again and to be in office. And so there's always kind of this underlying frustration that people are grateful maybe that they get to connect or escape, but that frustration that it's still in the same, maybe four walls that they've been in all day or for work. And I think the biggest impact is not everybody's home life is safe. Sometimes it adds stresses to stay home or to be in an environment where you feel like you can't divulge all the information you would in a safe, private setting in counseling. And so there's been a lot of challenges that we've just kind of been going through those stages with our clients, grieving the frustration, being anger, kind of being in denial for some people, and helping to kind of move through that acceptance of where we are and what we can do.
The question is it weak when somebody seeks counseling? Does it make them a weak person? In fact, clients that come to us are some of the most resilient and strong people you would ever meet. They are, however, bound by basic survival every day due to traumatic experiences, adversity that they've experienced. They're not recognizing that strength and that power that they have. What we try to do from the very beginning is create hope for them. We hold a space for hope until we can help them quiet down some of that trauma and adversity, and then they little by little start to recognize their own strength and intensity. So it's definitely not a sign of weakness to ask for counseling. In fact, one of the bravest things that I think someone can say is help me.
When it comes to keeping things clean, one overlooked item is the dryer's lint trap. Thousands of fires start in home laundry rooms every year, so make sure you're removing the fuzz from your dryer's filter after every load. And if you've never had your dryer vents cleaned, it's probably time to do that. Here's what we have coming up on the show. We explore the tiny house movement in northern Arizona and the items you should add to your cleaning to-do list.
Massive tax increases could be just around the corner. And it's not just for the wealthy, it's for everyone. Here to talk about this is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services here in Phoenix. It is so wonderful to see you, especially right now when we are trying to understand why are taxes such a big threat to everyone in 2021.
Kate, it's sure great to see you again. Between skyrocketing debt and trillions of dollars in stimulus from the pandemic, experts and economists alike are all heeding the same warning. Taxes must go up. On top of that, we have a new administration that has vowed to increase taxes. So if you're within 5 years of retiring, this can have a massive impact on your retirement nest egg.
So Winston, is there anything people can do right now to protect themselves from these tax increases?
Yes, Kate, there is. Taxes today are lower than they've been in the last 40 years. If you take advantage of some defensive tax strategies today, it could save you tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars in retirement around taxes. I'd like to show you how you can dramatically reduce or eliminate taxes in retirement altogether. It's with a free consultation here at Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services. Here's how it works. Once we gather some basic information from you, we will then develop some specific tax strategies that are appropriate for your situation. And then we can sit down and show you just how much money you can save around taxes in retirement.
Remember, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep that matters. To schedule your free customized tax analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
Living a simpler life may be one of your goals, so why not downsize? Let's head to northern Arizona to see the tiny house movement.
Hi, I'm Steve Dedman. I own Lux City here in Lakeside, Arizona. When I was a kid, I played Monopoly for the very first time, so I always knew that I was going to be in real estate in some way. I was a very poor kid, and so my goal has always been, how do you live life without killing yourself? Since then, I've always wanted to do something to help people and give somebody that affordable living. And here we are in Lux City, first tiny home community in Arizona. We're in Lakeside, Arizona. We're in between Pine Top and Sholo, Arizona, up in the high country. We got some pines, beautiful country up here. Luxury tiny home living is kind of that slogan of we can upgrade your tiny home to kind of whatever you want to. The max we'll build is 400 square foot, and we can pretty much put any of your wants and dreams within that square footage. So therefore we're luxury. And the difference is we're trying to create a community that people are proud to come home to. We have families here. We have a husband, wife, and 2 kids living in our tiny home. So it's enough room, and the demographic is everywhere. It's a beautiful thing because everybody can benefit from this.
I'm Sherry. I'm a resident of Luxtony. I love it. I'm claustrophobic. So the concept kind of confused people when I told them we were getting ready to move up here. My husband and I live here with 2 dogs and a cat. We made it to our 39th wedding anniversary without killing each other, so that worked. I work now as an on-site salesperson for Luxtony. I have a little office sign out on the front of the house and people will stop in, and the first words is, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much room you could have." They don't believe that it's only 399 square feet. And I'm like, we could get out the tape measure if you'd like to figure this out, but it really is 399 square feet. We have a full-size kitchen. We have our living area. The bedroom does fit a queen-size bed very comfortably. We have a full-size closet. We have a full-size washer and dryer behind a barn door in the bedroom. We have a huge corner shower. We've had the big house, we've had the vehicles, we've had the toys, but here I have everything I need.
My goal is to help people live a sustainable life and not worry about, well, I gotta work so hard to pay my mortgage and I gotta work so hard to pay for this or this and this. You know, live your life and enjoy and relax. That's the idea. Everything I've done here, you see, is all part of me. This road in general right here is named after my sister, Stacy Erlene. I lost her to cancer and I wanted to give something back to her. And a couple of my roads here are named after my kids. This is who I am. Who I am is Luxtony.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come on Arizona Living. Spring cleaning ideas that will have your home sparkling in no time.
Enjoy local stories from your community in the form of videos, articles, podcasts, live streams, and more. Find it all only at yourview.com.
Before we go, we've got a few ideas on what you should add to your spring cleaning checklist this season. One thing that may get overlooked are your drapes, comforters, and rugs. You can freshen them up by hanging them outside for a couple of hours to let the sun and wind work their magic. If the items are really musty, sprinkle them with some baking soda first and shake it off. Wash your windows inside and out. Use a mixture of distilled vinegar and warm water, and then dry them with a soft cloth, newspaper, or clean coffee filters. This solution will make your windows sparkle without the usual streaks. And if you have blinds, don't forget to vacuum off the dust. The one item we use daily probably needs a good cleaning as well, the refrigerator. In addition to wiping down the exterior, also give the interior a thorough cleaning. Pop out the removable shelves and bins and wash them in soapy water to get rid of any food bacteria and spillage. Grime and dust tend to build up on our cabinets as well, so be sure to give them a good wipe down. And pay special attention to places where grease collects, like cabinets near the stove and drawer pulls. Happy cleaning! Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Jane Klaus, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.